Hello there everyone, Decadence here, and in today's video, I'm gonna be doing the Project Goth playlist tag. I got tagged by the House of Wyvern, who's the one who started this tag with the help of Cadaver Kelly and ATAC. The general idea of this tag is to create a compilation of goth music to share with newcomers as well as each other, and anyone who's into goth music by choosing a goth band you like or enjoy, and share some background information about them as well as some song recommendations. It's pretty much a show and tell kind of thing, where you get to nerd out about your favorite goth band. And I figured, you know what the heck, this tag sounds like a lot of fun, and I love to participate. So with all that said, here is the Project Goth playlist tag. So the band I'm gonna suggest is a very rare and kind of obscure goth band from the 1990s called Requiem in White. If I remember correctly, I came across this band when I was searching for more bands that sounded like Miranda Sex Garden. Miranda Sex Garden were one of the first goth bands that I ever listened to, and I really enjoyed their 1994 album, Fairy Tales of Slavery. And I wanted to find more female-fronted goth rock bands that had a similar sound to theirs. During my search, I came across Requiem in White on a site called Last.fm, which was a site that I used a lot when I was first properly getting into goth music. I read the band's biography, and when I learned that the singer sung with an opera voice, I was pretty intrigued because I had never heard a combination of goth rock with opera singing in it, so I just had to check them out because they sounded pretty interesting. I ended up coming across their song Call Before Me on YouTube, and I instantly fell in love with them, and I listened to more of their songs, and it didn't take long for them to become one of my all-time favorite goth bands. Requiem in White were an American goth rock band from New York City, whose members consisted of Lisa Hammer, Eric Hammer, and Christopher David, who formed in the year of 1985, though they broke up in 1995. They released their first album, self-titled Requiem in White, in 1990, and their second and final album, Of the Want Infinite, in 1995. Though they did release a few single EPs dating as far back as 1986 to 1991. Their sound was a mix of goth rock and ethereal wave, though what really made them stand out from other goth bands was Lisa Hammer's operatic singing style, which was something you didn't hear and still don't hear much of at all in goth rock music. The band was considered one of the forefronts of the 1990s goth scene, and they were actually one of the few bands that didn't give any interviews or any kind of publicity at all, which gave them a sense of mystery. After they released their second album in 1995, Eric and Lisa, who were now married at the time, broke up the band, and this was quite the devastation to the fans, as they were considered one of the most original goth bands at the time. Thankfully though, Lisa and Eric started a new band a year later called Syphilitica, and they continued to make similar sounding music, though they sounded a tad lighter in tone compared to their work with Requiem in White. They ended up releasing 3 albums, though unfortunately they disbanded in 2002. To be honest with you, while I do like both bands, I personally prefer their work with Requiem in White because I like their straight up goth rock with ethereal undertones as opposed to Syphilitica's ethereal with goth rock undertones. But really, that's just me, because at the end of the day, I do like them both, and I'm just glad that Eric and Lisa continue to make more music together. Fun fact for any of you who are fans of the 2004 Adult Swim cartoon The Venture Bros, Eric, who now goes by the name Doc, was actually a co-creator and writer of that show, and he also provided the voice for the character Dr. Girlfriend, and Lisa voiced the character Triana Orpheus. I don't know, I just thought that was awesome because I was really surprised about that, because I really enjoyed that show. Now for some song recommendations. It was pretty hard to choose because I like most of their songs, but here are the 5 that I find myself coming back to the most. So the songs I'm gonna go with are Call Before Me, My Shame, Secret of Secrets, Acanthus, and A Fixed Place of Heaven. And I'm gonna play a small sample of them so you can get an understanding of what the band sounds like. I hope you enjoy! And that is the Project Goth playlist tag. I want to thank House of Wyvern again for tagging me, and I'll leave a link to his channel as well as the compiled playlist of people who participated in the tag. As for who I'm gonna tag, I'm gonna go with Angela Benedict, Acumortis, Rose Nocturnalia, and Gothic Soulflower. And with that, I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please be sure to leave a like, comment, and don't forget to subscribe for more content coming soon. I'm Kai Decadence, and as always, I hope you all have a great day. Thanks for watching. Take care, guys.